You may have seen the headline that the federal government of Nigeria has started raising a dollar-denominated domestic bond. How will it feel if you can be earning almost $10,000 interest every year for the next 5 years without fail? Don't worry, I'll get into that shortly. The thing is, the rich will continue to get richer and the poor poorer. It's a sad reality. Please don't fight me. Anyways, my job in this video is to break everything regarding the dollar denominated domestic bond issuance down for you. And more importantly, how can you tap into this opportunity? Please know that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm going to be saying in this video is strictly for educational and entertainment purpose. And do make sure you smash the like button and follow this YouTube channel if you are new on this channel. This is the first time the government will issue a dollar denominated domestic bond. And the question I ask myself is why? Why did the federal government of Nigeria decide to issue a dollar denominated bond in a country where the official medium of exchange is naira? Well, there are no hard and fast rules that decide the currency any government can borrow money through, but Nigeria's case is quite peculiar, and I will tell you why. We don't earn enough FX revenue. Our public debt is at an all-time high of 121 trillion naira, yet we keep borrowing money. I wish I could make things right, but hey, I'm not a politician. I am only an economist, and I will just stick to the subject matter. So here is the thing. The government has said they want to invest in critical sectors of the economy like health, power, agriculture, etc. As a result, the federal government has begun the issue of a $500 million bond, and the people that can invest in this bond are Nigerians, non-Nigerians living in Nigeria, and Nigerians in the diaspora, your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews staying abroad. The coupon payment on the bond is 9.75%, and investor will receive coupon payment twice every year for the next 5 years. I will touch more on this later in this video. Now, here is what separates the men from the boys if you are looking to invest in this type of bond. The minimum investment amount is $10,000. You can then invest $1,000 subsequently. Oh my god, $10,000 is about 16 million naira. That is a lot of money. But I bet you there are a lot of Nigerians with that kind of money, and the bond will be fully subscribed. Yes. Alright, real quick, this is what I've been trying to explain about the coupon payment. To start with, coupon simply means the fixed rate of interest the bond issuer offers the investor, right? In this case, the bond issuer is the federal government of Nigeria. What that means is that every year they would be paying a coupon, an interest payment of 9.75% on your investment, whatever amount you invest with them or you lend them. In this example, I'm using $100,000. I'm working with the example that, oh, you are lending the federal government $100,000, right? The coupon payment is 9.75%, and if you do simple interest calculation, 9.75% of $100,000 is $9,750, what you see here. However, remember I mentioned that coupon payment is paid semi-annually, meaning it is paid twice in a year. So what will just happen is you have to divide this $9,750 by 2, which will give you $4,875. The bond auction is going to close August 30th, right? But the settlement date is the day the government will debit your account, is September 6th, right? So on the 6th of September, you will receive your first coupon payment. Then 6 months after, which is March 6th, you will receive another coupon payment, and that is how you would continue receiving the coupon payment till the maturity of the bond, and the bond is going to mature March 6th, 2029, right? So this is basically how the cash flow is going to look like. This is what you'll be getting every 6 months, right? The addition of these two will give you $9,750, and this is the naira equivalent. I'm working with the present day naira exchange rate. The exchange rate in naira, which is $4,875, will give you 800,000 naira, which is the naira value I imputed here. And at the end of the maturity, you get your last coupon payment, and the issuer, which is the federal government of Nigeria, will give you your principal back. You will be offered a bullet repayment of your initial capital, which is $100,000. So you'll be paid on the last day this amount, and the naira equivalent will be this. That is basically how it works. I believe the explanation is clear enough. Let's get back into the video. For you as a potential investor, let's move to the benefits and the disadvantages of investing in this bond. I will start with the benefits, but quickly hit that like button so that more people can see this kind of video content. Benefit number 1: unlike other government debt instruments like treasury bills, like naira bond, that is subject to a 10% withholding tax on the interest you earn on the investment. This particular investment will be exempted from any type of tax, whether it is personal income tax, value added tax, withholding tax, blah 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 da da da. You won't pay any tax on the interest you earn. Benefit number 2: the bond is backed by the full faith of the federal government of Nigeria, which technically makes it a risk-free investment. Or let me put it in a more proper context. The risk of default is very minimal. Maybe the question on your mind as an investor is, won't the government drop any collateral for the money I'm lending them? The answer is no. There's no government in the world that offers any collateral whenever it is borrowing money from its citizens. So no collateral for you, just so we are clear. Anyways, benefit number 3: the bond investment will offer you streams of cash flow. How do I mean? Can you still remember the explanation I did concerning coupon payment? Exactly. Just imagine earning $9,750 every year for the next 5 years on your 100,000 investment you've done without lifting a finger. That is a very sweet passive income. You can marry a second wife, you can pay your children's school fees, you can go on a vacation with your girlfriends to the Bahamas, treat yourself to a bowl of lobster, sip some mojito while you look at the sea. Yes. Benefit number 4, which is the last benefit I'm going to give. This investment is a perfect hedge against the inflation in Nigeria. I will explain. Both the coupon payment that will be paid every 6 months and the bullet repayment of your principal at the maturity of the bond will be paid in dollars and not naira. You see, it's possible that the value of the naira would have depreciated further in 5 years' time, which means if the naira depreciates in the future and you convert both your coupon and your principal repayment that you've earned in dollars into naira, then you would have made more money. Now to the disadvantages. The barrier to investing in this bond is very high. I mean, $10,000 isn't beans and bread, and a lot of Nigerians won't be able to tap into this opportunity. That is why I said at the beginning of this video that the rich will continue to get richer and the poor poorer. Hey, no hope for poor man. Disadvantage number 2: although I said that the bond investment is backed by the full faith of the Nigerian government and the risk of default is minimal, I have to be very realistic with you. Our major source of FX revenue in Nigeria is the crude oil we sell. Crude oil receipts account for over 85% of our FX revenue. Now imagine that the price of crude oil crashes significantly in the international market, then that can hinder the government's ability to repay the loan. Disadvantage number 3: you can only invest in this bond if and if only the dollars you are planning to invest are sat in your domiciliary account for at least 30 days. If you are just planning to invest in the bond and you want to quickly go and buy dollars from the abokis to fund your domiciliary account, then it is impossible. By the way, this offer would run till August 30th, so you have from now till August 30th to take action. Another disadvantage is that this bond is the first of its kind. What I'm trying to say is the government is going to issue more of this type of bond. In fact, the program size of the bond is $2 billion and they've only offered $500 million, which means the government is still going to come back to raise more money. And what that means is that more Nigerians may start buying dollars from the BDCs to fund their DOM account ahead of the next auction. This will lead to dollarization of the economy, it will cause more strain on the naira and lead to further devaluation of the naira. And did I mention that it is going to increase our public debt, which is at an all-time high of 121 trillion naira. That isn't good for the economy. If you have made it this far into this video, you are the MVP. Please smash the like button so that more people can see this kind of video. On a final note, how can you buy this bond? Just visit your bank and tell your account officer that you want to invest in the federal government of Nigeria dollar denominated bond. He or she will guide you on how to go about it. I'll be drawing the curtain here, signing out your boy the ball hedger.